Hey brother. So Ben, I was at work today when all of a sudden, this happened. Calm down everyone, it's just a picture. Unfortunately, that was only the beginning. I know, it's hard to fathom things getting much worse, but listen to this. Throughout the day, internet was spotty. In fact, every computer in the office was moving slower. It was basically hell on earth. Now, of course it wasn't, and it's silly to think that such a minor inconvenience could be so insanely frustrating, but it was. And that's kind of what got me thinking today that we, or at least I, have become way too dependent on filling every single second of my day with, like, entertainment and engagement. Every day I'm woken up by this, my smartphone. But I wonder sometimes if it's waking me up or alerting me that I need to check my different social networks, because that's what I do immediately. Before I've even wiped my eyes, I've checked Facebook, my email, Twitter, Tumblr. Damn it, Tumblr. It's not uncommon for me to watch several YouTube videos. In fact, even though I get up at 6:45, I rarely get out of bed until about 7, and it's not because I'm not awake, it's because I'm distracted. Already. Once out of the shower, I get an audiobook going on my iPad while I get dressed, get ready for work, and make breakfast. Once in the car, I've been known to change the radio station so that I'll have something to listen to while I plug in my iPad to get my book going again. Once at work, I'm pretty much staring at my phone until I sit down at my computer, which takes about 20 minutes to boot up, so thank God I can still listen to my book on my iPad and check Facebook on my phone. Once my computer's on, I'll finally turn off my iPad, but mostly just so I can get something going on in the background with YouTube, some kind of song, or I'll catch up on Swoodly Poopers. Sorry, Wimbly Womblies. I'm just glad he's back. And don't worry, I'm not watching, I'm just listening. I'm still getting work done. Speaking of work, my communication setup there is as follows. I've got email for all the people that I'm doing business with. I've got IM for all the people in the office. I've got my mobile phone for personal texts and stuff, which I do have to take sometimes. And then, of course, I've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Damn it, Tumblr! All of those things open so I can continue communicating with the fine people of Roanoke about all the fun upcoming events we have at the venue. I've also got a landline, which is kind of like a smartphone, except it doesn't get internet and it has to be plugged into the wall, like, all the time. Lunch is a trip to the gym, but not a vacation from my iPad, because, I mean, honestly, how am I supposed to do push-ups without, you know, Game of Thrones? When I get home, I can finally just sit down and enjoy myself, turn on some Netflix, or some Xfinity, or some Hulu Plus, or some Amazon, or some HBO Go, or, just regular cable if I'm really feeling boring. But what a waste of time to just watch TV when I could also be playing Game Boy, right? And why play by myself when I can also be battling or trading other people across the world? Friend code in the description. If you're playing Pokemon X and Y, I will definitely add you back and we can trade or battle or just increase each other's friend safaris. And I wouldn't want to be sitting there playing Game Boy without my iPad in case I had to look up something about the game, or without my phone in case I got text messages from, you know, like, real people. I mean, geez, I'm not a machine, Ben. I'm just controlled by them. Even laying in bed, I'll switch back to the small screen of my iPad and watch something on Netflix until I doze off, only to have my phone alert me that it's time to check the social media networks again. Ben, my question for you and everybody else is, are we too connected? So Ben, I don't know when this happened to me because I know we didn't have a lot of this technology when I was a kid, but it seems to me that entertainment has become synonymous with happiness for a lot of people, so a lot of people just try to never stop being entertained. But Ben, you once said in a video that you get your best thinking done when you're in the shower, and I wonder if that's because that's the only time of day when you are not connected or distracted by anything else and just do some real live thinking. Then we live in a world where we are constantly seeking out and learning and trying to get new information, and that is great, but at some point you have to stop listening and looking and learning and just let all that information be used. And I'm getting to the point where I'm not letting those gaps happen. I'm constantly on the receiving end and never on the sending end. Because even though it might not be fun and it might be hard, I think a lot of the times the thoughts you just let your mind think end up being the most rewarding thoughts of all. Whew, that's it for me, Ben, but I will see you in another life, brother. Also, welcome to any new viewers. We've been having a crazy spike this week and are almost up to 2,000 subscribers. What? So thank you guys very much for watching and commenting and viewing these videos. Your support and doing all of that is really what makes it worth it to do this every week, because it is a lot of work. So thank you very much.